Another beautiful spring day here in Calgary. It is day 6 of our coverage, the Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship on TSN. That is game over for Jones and Lang. They were the first to grab a spot in the playoffs. Jennifer Jones and Brett Lang clinched Pool B, but others are jostling for position. Bang, in he comes. Little kiss.
It's really good.
With the playoffs just around the corner, many teams will be looking for one more important win. Who will make it to the qualifying round and beyond? The Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Championship continues. It does feel like our second home. Over a month now in the curling bubble. Winsport Arena, some fantastic competition. We'll wrap it up Thursday with that gold medal game, and that is our feature as we focus on Pool A from Calgary. Earlier today, some scores, and officially now wrapped up is Pool E. Armstrong, Quick out of Saskatchewan winners, and Weigel and Epping, they secure themselves a spot as they will move on to the qualifying round, and a huge win for Schmiemann Morris. They win 8-7. And with that win, they actually wrap up top spot in the pool. As you see the pool, because of the head-to-head win over Weigel Epping, Schmiemann Morris, they advance. They get a bye to the final 8. Weigel Epping are into the qualification round as well. As for Pool A, that is our focus today. So Peterman Gallant 4-1. Their next game against Nunavut. Now Sahaidak and Lott lost to Peterman Gallant. So for Peterman Gallant, it's their pool to lose, but still it is a critical game for the team out of Manitoba. Still with my mixed doubles partner, Kathy Gauthier. Glad you're watching our coverage here on TSN. Kathy, we're getting closer to the gold medal game on Thursday, the qualifying round beginning later on tonight. So it's critical times right now for these teams.
It really is, and you really want to get whatever you can in the next couple of draws about the stones and how you're playing in precision. So even if you think that you're going through, you want to go through playing very well.
For Adams and Robichaud out of New Brunswick, it's not the tournament they wanted. They will not qualify, but a chance to play spoilers. So why is this important for them?
Well, it's extremely important about pride. Yesterday there was 2 upsets, if you will, of lower-ranked teams beating upper-ranked teams. Both of those were provincial champions, BC, Saskatchewan. Same for New Brunswick. At one point last year, you won the right to represent your province, and others weren't able to. So for everyone in New Brunswick, they represent them today. It matters.
It is their first time at mixed doubles. Melissa here, she was at the Scotties in the bubble, a 3-5 record skipping for Team New Brunswick. So still lots on the line for Lott and Sahaidak as they are at their 3rd mixed doubles championship together. They podiumed the previous 2 times, so what's integral for them today?
Well, I think that for Colton, who's playing very well, it's an opportunity to reinforce to Kateriana how good she is and that she belongs here. Throws first and last stone, didn't play a lot of junior women's, does not compete on the women's tour. This is a chance to settle in and get confidence to move forward.
They are a dynamic team. They're great at mixed doubles. They won that silver in 2018. They won bronze back in 2019, trying to get back to the podium and maybe harvest some gold this time around. All right, we're getting set. It's a beautiful day at Canada Olympic Park. There is your feature. Adams, Robichaud, Sahaidak, Lott. Next.
The Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship is brought to you by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex and Cashmere. Proud sponsors of Canadian curling for 40 years. By OK Tire and BKT Tires. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Just a 20-minute drive west of downtown Calgary, Winsport Arena, and it is day 6 of the Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Championship. Time to meet the teams in our feature, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Melissa Adams will throw rocks 1 and 5. Alex Robichaud rocks 2, 3, and 4 as they are competing together for the first time as a tandem at this competition. Kateriana Sahaidak rocks 1 and 5. Colton Lott rocks 2, 3, and 4. So the ladies will start and finish the ends in our competition. Yellowstones to the team out of the Winnipeg Beach Curling Club in Manitoba. Redstones to the team from the Capital Winter Club in Fredericton. And that's how we start things off in mixed doubles. Team with hammer has that Yellowstone back four, the centerline guard belonging to Team New Brunswick. And we saw her at the bubble in the Scotties. Melissa Adams, she was skipping New Brunswick. She is back here in mixed doubles. A 3-5 record during the Scotties and trying to play spoiler today, Kathy, in our feature.
Well, a good thrower. We've known that about her for a long time.
Not there.
Okay, whoa. My bad.
Okay. That works.
And there is Kadriana Sahaidak. And really has worked hard at this discipline, the mixed doubles. Her and Lott, a bronze in 2019. That silver medal in 2018, making the final, losing to Laura Walker and Kirk Myers. Walker Myers are back, and they're making a nice run as well this year in Calgary.
Hard! Mine's great.
Nice shot.
A really nice start for Kadriana.
Here.
Yeah.
This way, that way.
Where's the top one?
Top button.
Okay.
Top four.
So this is the third appearance at Mixed Doubles Nationals for Alex. We mentioned off the top of the show. First time, though, with Melissa competing. He was in Leduc, Alberta, 2018, a 3-4 record. Also competed 2016 in Saskatoon, a 1-6 record. And those 2 years with Julia Hunter.
Yes, line. Hold it. Hard.
Well, one of the things that has come out from a lot of the top teams about mixed doubles is the belief that there are strategies that they're watching each other for to see how they can become better. And it's one of the newer sports. As we've talked about before, this has been played around the world for many years based on demographics and just the number of people that are willing to curl or available to curl. Not as much so here in Canada, and now with it being an Olympic sport, so much more energy being put into sorting out the game, figuring out what works. I expect that 5 years from now, Brian, if we're in the same place, hopefully not a bubble.
I was about to nudge you.
If we're looking back 5 years from now, we're going to see quantum leaps forward in terms of what works better and who is doing what and how to chase better.
Wait's there. Wait's
Yeah,
close.
mixed doubles certainly on the map with the win. Gold medal win for Team Canada in Pyeongchang. Caitlin Laws, John Morris.
Get around. No. It's good.
That's good.
Well, we talked about it a little bit before. For New Brunswick, with a record that's not going to move them through, play with pride, be a spoiler, do what you can. And one of the keys to that is improving their conversion, finding a way to score 2 when you have last rock. Lots of ones.
And leave a shooter.
Really gotta go. Hold it out. Hard, you might get around. Yep.
Trying for the audible, just tight right out of his hand. You heard Melissa yelling from the word go.
Didn't quite get out there.
10-3.
Yeah.
Well, and for this team, they've been together before, and playing with intensity is really important. A loss in this particular game gets you into a dogfight to get into the playoffs. And Colton Lott, 88% after 5 games. He is making almost everything. He's going to need to continue to do so.
Keys to the game brought to you by Scotties, Canada's #1 tissue.
It's either that or I play the exact same shot and leave the run for her. Like at best here, we're still going to be sitting.
Yeah.
We're still going to be sitting 1. We can put some pressure on and just wrap another one right here.
Sure.
I like it.
I think so, too. You have an opportunity where you're already lying 3. You go around. Again, there's going to be a series of run backs that will have to be made.
You like the guard then? I think we should play the guard if it's his shot.
Or I could play the double.
Yeah. play the double and you'll probably sit here.
Yeah.
Well, 3 shots they've considered overall.
You like that?
One of them is
Yeah,
you
I do.
throw the guard. The other is that you play this double, but in doing so, you open it up. And the third one is that you go around. Colton now deciding to play the double.
Yeah, I don't want to spin though. I go thick in here.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Always good to come down, have a look yourself,
Or we
check
play
out the
that,
angles.
that one first. It's actually not bad.
Whatever you like.
No, this is good. I'd rather sit right in front, so.
Well, one of the most respected players in Manitoba Juniors as a third was considered almost untouchable, was that good. He is now playing for Tanner Horgan, and men's did not get a lot of play this year just because of what's happened in the world.
Yep. Whoa.
He's a 2-time Canadian junior champion with Matt Dunstone.
Oh. Sorry, I don't
That's
know if
good.
I touched
Able to stick the shooter.
Oh, no, you didn't.
And one of those, Kathy, was in Fort McMurray in Northern Alberta in 2013, and then one again
Regular feel.
Already had one more.
3 years later, 2016 with Matt.
I think that's good.
I didn't like leaving those for them. If it was her shot, then maybe. But,
Yeah.
Ooh, that was close to the top one. I was like, I gotta let it go. I was like, oh no, oh no. Curl up,
Throw.
please.
And not dissing Melissa's abilities, but as much as the
think you
big
gotta
weight,
go.
this is
Yes.
where you're going to get it.
Whoa! Whoa! No.
Got to clean something up. Alex Robichaud 1-2 and gets 3 spinning and moving, and that's a nice shot for Team New Brunswick.
It sure is. Change things around dramatically.
Thank you.
Catches in these rocks are just so explosive. You hit any part of it and you can just see the instant rotation, those striking bands, making a lot of granite disappear.
Okay, line's good.
Weight's good.
Keep it out there a bit. Line's pretty good.
Weight's there.
Okay, well,
No, we're all there.
you want to go
All
on ours?
there, all there, all there. No.
Okay, well, we're past ours.
Hard, 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 hard.
Wait, it's fine.
Let's see. Can I get them both?
Probably.
There, hey?
Yeah, pretty no-brainer double.
There?
Yeah.
We got a biter up top there, Kathy. I don't know.
Kind of thinks like
Even
no.
if I hit roll on top, it's probably okay.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get quite to the top. It'll probably just go sideways on it.
Hair more?
And this may curl a little bit more than Melissa is thinking it will. This is the center line path. No rocks thrown there during the pre-game practices, so often it will catch and grab a little bit more than it will later in the game.
She's got some great memories from Calgary, as she's a former Canadian and World Junior champ back in 1998, and the national championship was won right here in Calgary.
Oh, and there's an interesting statistics. Have not had hammer at all
No.
in any of the games they played
Whoa,
this
yep,
week.
yep, yep. Whoa.
So final zone,
Yes
trying
or
to
no?
No.
execute the double. Bang, bang, nice shot. And the hit or draw for one, because in mixed doubles, a blank doesn't help you. You'll lose hammer.
Well, what success for Alex. Makes the double, cleans things up, and then a double back by Melissa. So a double-double is a force. Good start for New Brunswick.
So the broom down, and the draw for a single.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those whispers, I think Alex confirming, yeah, one of those might be biting. So it might be a draw versus 2.
Line's good.
Kadriana Sahaidak, the 21-year-old.
Line's good.
out of the Winnipeg Beach Curling Club in Manitoba. Final stone and a drop for her single.
Hard! Hard!
Trying to hold the line to play the tap.
Shot.
And nice weight here in the first end. As we are underway in our feature game in Calgary. Sahaidak, Lott up by 1. There is the familiar setup for mixed doubles. 1 in the first end for Sahaidak and Lott. That nice little draw with some backing. So here in the second end, red stones belonging to Team New Brunswick. Melissa Adams, Alex Robichaud with hammer. As we're underway with our feature, it is really a must-win for Sahaidak and Lott. They have a chance to qualify for the qualifying round, which begins later this evening, and New Brunswick officially eliminated, but playing for pride. And Kathy coming out with some nice shots, and the run back from Alex was huge in that first end.
It's right on the button.
Well, I think that for Colton, he really debated on his second shot about whether he goes around to lie 4 or plays the double. He makes the double and leaves himself in good shape, but if he wanted to really go aggressive, there was an opportunity to go around and make it better.
Good shot.
But I think for Colton, this is starting to be the mind shift of what would I do if I'm playing Peterman Gallant? What is the right shot to play against a team that you're expecting to make every one of them? And credit to New Brunswick. The last 2 shots made wonderfully.
Never.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, Alex.
Good. We're fine.
Yeah.
That
This is your
was a
draw.
12-8. Might be a peel coming up here.
Line's pretty good.
Definitely
Go a
not
little
heavy.
early. Keep it out there a bit. Line's great. Whoa.
Weight's good.
Line's really good. Whoa. Needs to curl if anything.
Weight's really good.
Okay, line's
Oh
good.
no, it's there. Oh wow.
Needs to curl.
It's sliding.
Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Okay. What do you guys
Yeah.
Do you guys
I've got.
So as we update other scores, we know that Jones and Lang already qualifying. They lead in their matchup, and the one of interest for sure in our pool is Peterman Gallant.
Yes.
If they win, they clinch top spot in the pool. So right now, it is a big-time cheering squad as Sahaidak and Lott will be peeking over, hoping that the team out of the Iqaluit Curling Club can provide an upset. As we'll keep you posted here all morning and afternoon long, depending on where you're tuning in from our coverage here on TSN.
On! On! You gotta go! Stay on it! Stay on it! Go, 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 go!
Okay.
Okay.
Well, they left their shooter in a position that can be used to tap up.
Kind of weighty, like
So not really worried about having picked out the stone at the back.
Just enough to punch it through.
hack, yeah?
Yeah. Even a little less, Cage. Just want to get a hair low.
Okay.
Stay close. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Hard.
Big scrub, Colton Lott.
Oh, he just grazed the back part of that stone. Not enough to redirect it, but it just kept the same turn, which is pretty unusual.
I was never getting off of it. It was
So
perfect.
it looks like it's getting by, and it's just that little bit, doesn't even take off the rotation, and that's why he catches a red one on the way by.
Oh, almost got it by.
Yeah.
Cut your bye. Shoot.
Couldn't have just wicked it harder either.
Yeah.
And opened
I
it
like
up.
a touch more.
Just had a feather tick.
Alex, one Canadian junior appearance in Stratford, Ontario back in 2016.
Whoa,
Also
looks like
played
tens.
Yeah.
U Sport for Waterloo at Nationals back in 2015.
Not light.
No. Stay close. No. Can you carve it? No.
And both members of New Brunswick caught in that slide path a little quicker
Sorry.
than they're expecting.
Faster.
Yeah.
13-5.
Yeah, same ice.
And another one of those stories and situations, and it's been a while, but Melissa was here at the Scotties, and they've had to taken out the ice. Obviously, new sponsorships for the Brier and now for the mixed doubles, and it's been faster right across the board, Kathy. It's one thing. We've talked about it lots. It's picking up on that, though. That is the difference.
14-6 on his, and he bumped and rolled a bit. So I think he 15 in that pass.
I agree with you, Melissa. It is 15 up. And particularly in the 4-foot lines, and that's intentional. Greg Owasco and his team decided to create conditions that were a little bit quicker, knowing that there's only one brusher most of the time. We're trying to create what will be a similar release for teams that came here from the Scotties and the Brier, but the natural inclination when you only have one brusher is to add a little bit, and it's just not necessary.
Yep. Yeah, straight. Hard. Hard.
Here comes that centerline guard one more time, and this time just papers it. He's by, and the tap, and just like that, they will lie
I was
three.
going to miss it a second time.
Well, great brushing
more
by
than-
Colton and throwing.
Yeah. Still nice. Hard, you got it.
This is one of the most difficult parts of this discipline is throwing, getting up, running, chasing, and trying to keep your breath and stay focused. Wow, well done.
What do they always say, Kathy? Throw it to your sweepers, right? Well, in this
Throw
case,
it
it's
to
him.
yourself.
It's like,
And that is buried.
Float it now.
Touch less.
Stay close. Yep. Gotta go. Hard. Really hard. Hard to get by. Hard. Hard, 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 hard. Okay, roll it off. Roll it off. Go, 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 go. Keep going, keep going. Okay.
you just stick it right to your cage.
Okay.
Just bite 12.
Okay.
Here's fine.
I'll throw a lighter.
Right?
And just the weight difference
It's fast
for Alex.
over here.
I'm going the in.
I think so.
Yeah, I know the speed for the draw, so.
Yeah.
When you said a bit less. Not less.
Not too different.
Okay.
You like this?
Sure.
Or do you?
It's probably close to the same, hey?
Let's play the end.
'Kay.
You know the end.
And the reason that they know the in is that in mixed doubles, unlike team play, each team gets one half of the sheet that they are allowed to practice on. So you throw the in turn if you're a right-handed thrower going away, and the out turn coming home, and that's also how you do the draw for the button. So you
Pretty
don't
fast
really
here,
know
so-
the other side of the sheet, even though it's equally worn down.
Yeah,
and
lines
that's why they've
curling.
defaulted to playing this turn for the guard. It's the one turn they know.
Keep it out there. Oh, sit.
Sit. Okay.
Sorry.
And curl just enough. I think the quiet tap for the single available.
Sure. I think if you're on the nose, it's fine, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You got it.
Always interesting to me, Kathy. Some teams on a shot like this, maybe Alex would go down and he'd be a sweeper.
Yes.
And some teams have been using the broom visually to help out their teammates. So
Yeah,
I guess it's just a choice or a preference. I think you told the story Was it not Myers
You
and
like it
Walker
here?
that they
Yes.
did that for a while,
Yeah.
but they felt that that wasn't working for them?
It wasn't. Laura was sweeping a lot of the stones, and they found that it didn't help them to make more shots. They were actually losing a higher percentage. So now she sweeps the high hard ones by Kirk, but otherwise holds the broom, because having a target is really important. So quiet wait. We've seen a lot of rocks in this path.
Yes. Hard
Final
line.
stone, it's the tap against 3 for Melissa Adams.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, yep, yep. Whoa, whoa. You're good.
Got to get by the center line guard, and that is a lovely shot from the former Canadian junior champion in a 1-1 tie at Canada Olympic Park here inside Winsport Arena. I know I'm biased being from Alberta, but one of my favorite cities, Calgary downtown, is awesome. You have the Rocky Mountains not too far away as well. Great time for sports as well, including electrifying highlights and bracket-busting finishes. NCAA March Madness keeps on rolling today with a full slate of Sweet 16 matchups. Coverage gets underway at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, only on TSN. As our March Madness continues, it is the mixed doubles. In a 1-1 tie, Hammer belonging to Sahaidak Lott, so their stone is back 4. In a 1-1 tie in our feature, it is a must-win basically for Kadriana Sahaidak and Colton Lott if they hope to qualify. They still have an outside shot of winning the pool, but they need some help. They do certainly have a chance to qualify for the upcoming playoff round with a win today.
Yep. Line's good.
Line only.
Whoa.
Wait, sir.
Line's good. Whoa. Curl. Line's good. Yep.
It's good. Shut.
She said nice draw weight here, Kathy.
She's a terrific draw weight. And one of the things I
Did you
watched
get to here?
on that is she's really putting a concerted effort to put lots of rotation on her out turn. Yesterday, her in turns were a little bit soft, and on arena ice, that's something that you have to really stay focused on.
For viewers not familiar, Kathy, what's a soft release?
Soft release is when the rock really comes out of your hand instead of you throwing it. And on curling club ice, it will usually take a rotation and keep curling. On arena ice, that doesn't happen. If you don't actually throw it, watching there, that's a great example of somebody that's putting a rotation on the stone. It will straighten out with a very soft release. So you have to actually put a concerted effort to start the rotation, to keep the rotation all the way down.
And look at that one, just grind towards the center line. He'll wreck on the guard.
Sorry, I didn't catch it in time. Just wrap up around a
A
little
little
bit.
light.
I got a 14 on that.
Yeah,
You feel momentum so far, certainly for the Manitoba team. If not for, in that first end, Alex made that nice run back, basically triple. And then Melissa, the nice little tap in that second end to get out of trouble. It was a tap against 3. Not as easy as it looked, had to navigate that guard.
I don't want to give him a hit and roll under. Yeah, let's play the end. Kind of tuck it a little bit, yeah, stagger it.
See.
There right now.
Okay, well,
Close.
line's really good. You're still on the red.
Still there.
Still on the
No,
red.
it's still there. Still all there. No, no. No.
Should we nose
It
ours?
should, no, no, no. It'll get there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not bad, actually.
Yeah. Do you like the run, or?
The 2-time gold medalists in Peterman Gallant, a steal of 2 for a 3-0 lead. Keep in mind, if they win, they indeed wrap up top spot in Pool A. And Louis Saint-Georges, Felix Esselin, great young team out of Quebec. They're leading 4-1 over the Scoffin combination. Jones Lang and Tuck in a 1-1 tie. And Jennifer Jones, Brent Lang have qualified as they're facing Kim and Wayne. Tuck out of St. Thomas, Ontario, the 2014 champions at this event.
Well, tucking half of that stone under means that Alex is going to have to run one of those stones in front straight back. Not a lot of opportunity to get to a piece of the stone. You see, if you hit either of the yellow, you're going to be rolling away, and it's really tough. It's easy to graze one and not get much of anything.
Go.
So that's why the run back.
Hard! Hard! Go, go, go! Hard! Hard!
Run it back, stick it, and second time in this game, pretty nice run back to remove a pair. I mean, Melissa was, he wasn't even out of the hack, and Melissa was yelling, get up and sweep. Did a good job.
Well, that is such a difficult part of this game. We talk about the core that you need to be able to, from a launch position of throwing big weight, to get up, follow through, and sweep. Some big shots so far by Alex. And you can see why Colton wanted to protect against allowing him to play the run, because he throws big weight really well.
I mean, I'm at like negative 10% on my draws right now, so I'm not making it easy on us either.
Line's good. Keep it out there a bit. Cool. Stay close. Yep. Yep. Line's good. Gotta go.
Weight's good. No, it's gotta go. Really
Gotta go.
Come on. Hook. Oh, we had to go line.
Yeah.
All day we had to go line. It's still good though. It's still hooked, so.
Get as close to nose as you can.
Yeah, I'm
Even
just
if
not
you're
sure what it
sitting
gives,
here,
right?
It's pretty good.
Well, that's not great. If I do this, then he's coming around here and you've got nothing.
I got to tap on this one if it stays
Well,
here.
if it stays there.
Nose is ideal.
I mean, I don't think I can get to nose.
I don't think
Okay.
you can either.
I mean, you can come right around, but it's tough. You're going to have to go far.
Yeah.
I think we need to do something
Okay.
there, so I have something on my last.
Let's just throw a 10.
I think even board.
I like 10.
Okay.
It's in
Okay,
the
I don't mind
forefoot.
10. Here?
Yeah.
And the reason he likes
Go.
10 is that the ice
Maybe a bit
curls
less than
quite a
the
bit
10.
in this path.
Huh?
Think maybe a bit less with 10.
I
You throw,
like a bit more.
you throw it quiet, you're more likely to tick on this guard. Getting to the nose is really tough, but even if you're there, it's something that Kadriana has to worry about. You don't want to play the hit because you might run it onto your own,
more.
but if you leave it, it's something that they can tap up.
It'll run for a bit, Alex.
Is 10 the time hog to hog, Kathy? That's
It
what
is.
a 10 is?
It's an average hit weight. Melissa's indication was that she might like less, but I think that for Alex, he feels
close.
this is a more predictable weight, and it's a weight that he can hold with sweeping.
Whoa! Whoa! Up, girl, go! Good throw.
Yeah, pretty good result, and it was tough to get to the nose. He threw that very well.
Working this way. If I come here, it's just a nose run, right?
Right. I like here.
I think this is a better way to go, Cage.
Where do you want to be? Like biting for?
Yeah, like I should be able to get to the forefoot.
Okay.
I want to be like top 4 though. I don't want to be back.
Shoot, over.
So going way out in the wings, it will run for a little bit, but when it starts to curl, it will go.
Enough. Okay, stay on it. Clean. Line's really good.
You can see
Go
how
out there a
far
bit.
away it is right now from
Go
those
out there.
guards. And there's the break.
Needs to curl.
Yeah, no, it just needs to get second shot.
I love those camera angles, Kathy. Gives you such a great indication at home at the movement of the ice and the different paths of ice.
Well, and that stayed out there for a very long time, but then it puts its blinker on and makes a turn.
Yeah, yeah.
You're going to overcurl it and
Yeah.
try to get it in the forefooot?
Yeah.
I didn't think we had the blinkers, the eye and the hog. We're still lacking those
Watch
chips
there.
because of COVID.
Needs to curl.
Right
No,
there.
it just needs to get second shot. It's good.
Great finish.
Finish quite a bit.
Right, so you're not going to get a lot of that.
Okay. Here?
Yeah.
Is
I
the
think
slash
even last
double
time-
there, Kathy?
I think it'll go once it gets
it'll
close
go?
to center.
Oh,
Okay.
I
I,
don't want to throw too much.
mean,
Give
I'm-
me
You could
some.
just say no.
well, I would say more if you're going to play the double. You'd hit the stone that's in the center.
More.
If you were going to take on the double, this would probably be the way that
Right.
you would do it. But this is about playing the tap on the stone, so has to cross the face of it a
Okay,
little
if you
bit,
cross
navigate
it.
the port,
Yeah.
and raise it into the forefoot area.
13-5.
Here more.
I think for Melissa, looking to raise it, even if they're not shot, if she's able to tap it back full 8 foot and get second shot, makes it tough to score 2 for the Manitoba team.
How much?
Back 8.
Close.
Back 12.
Got it. Yep. Yep.
Back 12.
Yes. Hard. Really hard. Hard, Melissa. Hard. Hard, hard, hard.
Trying to hold the line, tap it back
Go.
as far as they can, not shot stone. And is the quiet little tap there for 3.
You bet.
Probably. What do you like? Hack or board?
Like, I think you needed a bit more weight. Really hard.
Well, she's trying to
Hard,
keep it
Melissa,
straight
hard.
at this point. It's
hard,
really
hard.
curling on her. Was hoping to leave her shooter right in front of the stone that she was raising.
Either or. With that weight, you did need more ice.
Yeah.
I was just expecting more weight, that's all.
I didn't want to
A pretty big chunk of that stone available to Kadriana.
So the O-turn tap. Final stone in 3 and a chance to pick up 3.
Really needs to curl. Whoa! Whoa! Curl, 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 curl! Hard!
Okay, that's good.
And we'll lose the shooter, but still good
Two
enough
yellow.
to pick up a pair. As they orchestrate 2 with Hammer. And the team from the Winnipeg Beach Curling Club leads here in Calgary. Welcome back to our coverage in Calgary. And a chance for 3, but they'll take the deuce in the third end as Kadriana Sahaidak could not hold the shooter. So here in the fourth end, down by 2, it is Adams, Robichaud with Hammer throwing the red stones.
Line's pretty good. Oh,
Waits. Close.
wait only. Line's good. All you curling now. Gotta
Well,
go
for the
line.
last 3 ends, there have
Line's
been
good.
some pretty big bailout shots
Yep.
by Alex Robichaud from New
Hard.
Brunswick. And a lot of that comes from the placement of the first stone
Where do you think she is?
on both
She's
sides.
side button.
Okay.
Side button,
Kind of on
maybe a
top of her,
touch
sorry.
behind the button.
Kind of on top of her.
Yeah, I like that. Whose turn?
In.
Okay. Okay, I think it's there for weight.
Whoa. No. Line's good. Yes, Alex, yes. Yes for line. Hard. Hard, hold the line. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Right to it. All the way. Go, 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 go. Yep. Bounce.
It's
Good brushing
Really good.
there as Alex was on it the entire way. So a lot of eyes on Peterman Gallant in this pool as the Nunavut team has just called their power play. They need it. They're down 6-0. Laurier St. George and Felix Estlin up 5-1. And a good battle of Ontario as Kim and Wayne Tuck facing Jennifer Jones, Brent Lang.
Well, the Tucks are one of those duo that played this for such a long time.
Former champions they are in 2014. So the reason that game is important in that update, so Peterman and Gallant, they've won the head-to-head with Sahaidak and Lott. If they beat Nunavut, they qualify directly. They get a bye to the championship round of 8. But obviously, Sahaidak Lott's still very much alive, as if you don't win the pool, the 7 other top-seeded teams will qualify for the round of 12.
Like there?
I like a touch less than that.
Okay. Not deep. Line's really good. Hold it out. Yeah, it's really curling.
Flight.
Hard, Alex. Right to it. Hard. Hard. I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Just a bit light. Lock another one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is light, but
I
good
think so.
continuation of that stone to bounce it
Try to
off so that
cross
it's
it,
something
though, would
you
be
can
nice.
run in if you need to.
Cross it a hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's playing the run back.
Yeah.
It's not heavy.
Okay, gold end a little bit. Line's good. Needs to curl.
It's light, if anything.
Okay. Straight, straight, straight.
Curl, curl, curl. Oh, 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 oh.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So a lonely red shot stone right now on the home hardware button belonging to Adams Robichaud.
Can we get 2 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Is that any good?
I think so.
And then
I think you can get all 3. It's just you're going to keep open. Kind of like it, Alex. I mean, if
on this side, right? I don't think the 7 ever goes.
might.
I think if the 7 goes, the 6 sticks around, which is not great.
I think you can get them both.
I think you can get 2.
Okay.
I think you
mean,
can
at
get
least
that
11 is
stone,
more room for us here.
the first
Okay.
stone that you hit, but this middle stone is going to maybe go in the direction on the right, but I don't know that all 3 are going
Just
anywhere.
barely high side, right?
2
Yeah.
for sure can go.
Let's try to stick it.
Yeah.
Wearing yourself out. Yes! Hard! Whoa, 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 whoa!
So the run back try
Okay.
and misses everything, drives it by the
Yeah.
granite around the forefoot.
And I think that result is just standing up before you've finished letting go because he's swept so many of his down there. You're throwing big weight.
I was like, you were way better off getting it thick than thin.
It's hard. He's swept so many. He's made so many. So he's throwing big weight. He kicks out. He's hardly let go, and he's busy getting up to try to make the difference. And I think in the process of doing that, got it going a little bit. That's why with that kind of weight, it over-curled. You see Colton sliding broom for years through with an old corn broom, but because of playing mixed, he's not planting like we've seen Reed Carruthers, Derek Samagalski. He's actually switched his broom, so he's got one device, doesn't have to spend time picking anything up, and that would have been an adjustment.
Hard, hard, roll it off.
Okay. It's fine.
He doesn't have anything.
I was thinking about going there.
I don't think so.
Oh no, because the guard.
And this five's always
Yeah.
sticking to 1, right?
Yeah,
So-
I think you can get there.
Yep. Here?
Yeah, you want sweet?
No, I'm okay. I think line's important. We're tight to the yellow. We're crashing on the one in the house, so it's got to be a
agree.
fair bit of room.
Yeah.
And it's also good to be 25 years old. You know what? You got a lot of energy. Get up and sweep those stones.
You just to pretty much guard this. But if he does make the run, you could spill him. Ah, whatever.
Trying to find a way to lie to, looking for the piece of the button
Line's
that's
good.
available.
Line's good, where?
Top 4.
Yeah, straight. Straight. You gotta go. Where?
Top 4.
Go. Line's really good.
Trying to
Whoa,
get
whoa.
a piece of that button. And just a little wiggle. He was so close. Did it spin enough? No, it did
I don't
not.
think so.
You don't even have to be here. Just throw it here.
Throw it lighter, hey?
Great effort.
You gotta go. Where?
Top 4.
Go.
At this
Line's really
point, he's
good.
still good, and that's the
whoa.
break. Kind of comes back, just not enough.
Colton's just going to put the broom out in the Pacific Ocean. He's not a lot more room there. I guess that speaks the volumes, the amount of curl that we have on this ice where he's putting the broom.
Keep it out there
It
a
does.
bit. Line's pretty good.
Especially
Keep it
with
out
trying
there.
to throw a guard. They're trying to hold that straighter
Keep it out
spot
there.
and not let it finish hard.
Okay, well,
So
keep
don't
it out there.
want to give them another opportunity for that same shot.
Sit.
Okay.
Still room?
Yeah.
And
Think
they're
so.
gonna
I think I need.
give it another go.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it's curling that much, you
Just-
want to
you-
change
you
your
don't have
thinking and
room to,
actually take the other turn,
get,
move
like,
into
to
the
the
other
inside.
side,
You
and
gotta
having
be
it
feeling
slowly
right.
come across. Just because it breaks so hard, it's probably easier to place a guard going the other way. So it is not a lot of space to get to, but there is the
I guess best
potential.
way to play the out turn, just straight guard.
I think we just gotta play my out turn on ones like those. Think it's close.
Okay. Line's good.
Think it's all there.
So
Line's good.
final
Needs
stone
to
here in
curl a
4.
bit.
1 on the button
Whoa.
for New Brunswick,
No,
trying
needs
to
to
get
curl
in there
time.
for a
No,
second
second.
shot stone. And just will not curl up. A little bit too much weight. And a single. So 3-2. Sahaidak and Lott lead. And they will have hammer when we come back to the Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship on TSN.
The Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship is brought to you by Sponge Towels Paper Towels, made for real-life messes. By OK Tire and BKT Tires. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Such an awesome city, so much to do wintertime. You have the Rocky Mountains, about an hour drive west of Calgary. Some wonderful golf in the summertime around the Calgary area. And we're here for the curling bubble as we bring you the numbers in our feature matchup, Kathy, after 4.
Well, New Brunswick was in trouble early, but back-to-back big weight shots wound up forcing the Manitoba team, and then Cadriana able to pick out for 2 and 3. You look at the numbers, and I know that Alex Robichaud's numbers are very low, but he's made some wonderful hits. That's draw weight. That's his struggle.
After 4, brought to you by OK Tires, service, repair, and tires. So this team of Colton Lott and Cadriana Sahaidak trying to qualify for that playoff round. We'll step aside. Final 4 next. It is time for the power play for Team New Brunswick. Melissa Adams, Alex Robichaud trying to generate some offense. They're down by 3, so play moved out to the wings. Corner guard. And the Stone of New Brunswick in the house. You can see it. As this one is on the way, the intern, courtesy Cadriana Sahaidak.
And we are watching what happens in power play, not only earlier in the week, but as we move through to the playoffs. So far, 61% of the time it's called by the team who is down, and 26% called by teams that are leading. We've talked about how it's utilized by teams as a way to score points, but it's also used by teams who are up in the last 2 ends, who want to force play away from the center.
Yeah.
Hey.
So nice tap from Cadriana, and you heard Alex suggest that they are still shot stone, the red stone.
At least if I run that back, yellow's not really going anywhere.
I think it's light, Alex.
Okay. Line's good.
That's close.
Line's really good. Close for line. Yep. Hard line. Hard line. Where?
Gee.
Gotta go for line. Whoa. Yep.
Freeze it.
So the Jams from 2014, Kim and Wayne Tuck scoring a pair in the 5th end, and Jones Lang applying the power play as they have hammered down by 2. And Peterman Gallants, we've told the story a few times, if they win, they lock up top spot in Pool A as they're taking on Angela Dale and Peter Van Strijn out of the Iqaluit Curling Club. Meantime, a good result thus far for the team out of Quebec. Laurie St. George, Felix Asselin up 6-2 with hammer as well.
Well, that tap by New Brunswick a little bit strong, and so it is an opportunity now to lie 2
Line's good.
for
Weight's
Colton
good.
and Cadriana.
No, weight's there.
Room.
Weight's all there right now. No.
Gonna go past?
If I just graze 1 and go deep, just tickle it. Wow, I didn't even think I threw it that hard.
Can you freeze the yellow, maybe?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Even if you do this, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
I
Right
thought
now,
I did that
it's
okay.
kind of hard to get at.
He's trying to hit something or make contact with something, feeling that that's all it will take. But he does actually graze his own and still goes deep.
Line looks good, but it looks
Okay.
heavy.
I think it's back 4, back 8.
Okay, well,
It's pretty close.
no,
Back 4.
no.
Back 4.
You're gonna want to freeze to the back one, maybe? Yeah, hold it straight for back. Straight for the back. Okay. Yeah.
I think so. Like, we're second shot.
Yeah. I like here.
Or I just rip it.
Hitting's not a bad idea when you're up 3.
What do you
I
like?
want to freeze.
Yeah.
Freeze?
Now the eavesdropper is Colton's father and coach, Dale Lott.
You want to do this?
Ice maker at Petersfield, one of the places
Well,
that was
I don't have to
open
get cute with it.
for
I'll
elite
just rip it
Manitoba
out of there.
Let's
teams.
freeze.
Okay.
So scoreboard, Kathy, you said it, suggesting just rip stones away. They're going to elect to freeze. What is the theory, the strategy here at this point of the game if you're the team from Manitoba?
Well, you could rip, like we just talked about, and lie too, but instead he's electing to come down on top. I think that this is about putting a lot of pressure against the team from New Brunswick to make some very precise shots.
Yep. Wait only.
It's good.
Yep.
Mine only.
Whoa.
Line. Line only.
Whoa.
Nope.
Whoa.
Colton Lott.
That's good.
Lovely draw weight, frozen down to those red stones, and they lie one for sure.
Yeah.
I think right to it.
Yeah.
Is that a hair more line? Is that a hair more line than last time?
Yeah.
Okay. Similar.
Line's good. What's the weight?
Top 4.
Line's really good. Just for weight right now. Stay close. Just for weight. Whoa. 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 Right off. No.
Straight to it. Straight to it.
No, it's going to curl. Sit. Really nice.
Another great angle, Kathy, to see the curl on that in-turn.
I just try to hit it hard. Try to roll it this way.
Like slash this and.
Well, no, like I want to hit 3/4, so at least that one goes. If I nose it, I nose it. It's not ideal.
Okay.
But to
Or I just walk
rewind,
another
Brian,
one on top.
to Colton's last shot, if you pick out those back stones, the New Brunswick team is having to make a draw, and even if they make the one they've just done, there's nothing behind it for you to jam on. And so now degree of difficulty switches to Colton.
Yeah, like if we go here.
No, then we're giving them a double off of ours.
Okay, well then let's do
No,
this.
I like peel.
Okay.
Want to hit about 3/4.
And this is a Manitoba missile right now.
Hard. Gotta roll it.
Colton
Gotta
Lott,
roll the shooter.
Bang. And 3 reds spill out, and they lie 3 off the big-time missile.
Well, he was calling for sweeping. He had no one to do that for him, but it certainly worked out.
Well, that one wasn't really moving.
Oh, I
think we have to.
I knew that one was going out. It's hard. Gotta roll. Roll the shooter.
It's so much weight. It easily goes.
Good.
Thanks.
You like that turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Right there?
He makes the hit and roll, and we just freeze.
Yeah.
Really going, I guess he could hit it thin.
Yeah, it's the options there. You gotta hold
Down.
it, I think. Hold it! Really gotta go!
Hat.
Hard! Hard!
Trying to hold the line. This is really
Keep
curling to make
going.
contact.
Hard! Right to it! We're right in between. Sit.
And Will.
Just sits for shot stone.
Is it shot?
Thanks. Yeah.
Oh.
Good brushing there. Could have been disaster, but they are shot stone.
A little faster here now because we played a few. Nice shot. Four.
Well, they're the only team to win
Thank you so
this
much,
championship twice, 2 gold medals, and they will
Thank
wrap
you.
up
Thank you.
top spot in Pool A with a win, 11-1. Peterman Gallant continue to roll, so they will wrap up top spot in the pool and qualify and try to defend that gold medal from 2019.
So Kadriana now trying to corner freeze onto the shot stone.
Stay close.
No.
And that win next door means, Kathy, that Sahaidak and Lott cannot win the pool, but certainly need a win here to help them qualify.
Just tickle. Sit.
And it will be shot stone with one to come, though, from Adams Robichaud.
It's like just.
There's lots of room here.
Yeah.
Even if
Is there a
If you could
triple
clip
there?
This on the way by. I don't.
I just can't touch the red.
Yeah.
She can't touch the
Same way
red.
you could do?
Yeah.
Board
Yeah.
or hack?
Yep.
Board. I like board.
Board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
There?
just get to the inside of
Is that
the
enough?
nose. Don't make contact
think
at
that's good.
all with your red.
I
You
was- I
can't
think I
move
was
it
tight.
at all.
Wonky release. So.
She has a little bit of room to over curl. Use
Looks
her
good.
own stone as a catcher. Well, this was one of the keys for this New Brunswick team, converting when they had the opportunity. So far this week, when you look at all of their line scores, it's ones. A chance here for two.
Yeah.
Won
Yes,
that
you gotta go.
Canadian Junior Championship in Calgary 1998. Won the World Gold in Thunder Bay the same year.
Really hard.
Needs
all
a
the
good
way.
one here.
Hard,
Final stone
hard,
in
hard,
6.
Hard, hard, hard.
Melissa
Keep going.
Adams, and she'll crash on the guard.
Yellow.
One yellow.
And just the stolen single. They can't score with hammer.
One yellow.
So one on the board again for Sahaidak and Lott as they lead by 4.
Okay.
Looking to punch their ticket into that qualifying round.